driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Matrix. Do you want to know what it is? Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. You have to see it for yourself. You have to see it, to see it, to see it, to see it, to see it for yourself, see it for yourself, for yourself, for yourself, for yourself.
Now there's 5 places in the scriptures, in the Holy Bible, all of them in the books of Moses, all of them are found in the books of Moses, where matrix is found, the word, actual word, and this is according to the King James Bible, where we have matrix being found. The first verse is in chapter 13 of Exodus. The second verse, same chapter, verse 15. Then we have Exodus 34 and 19. We have Numbers 3 and 12. And finally, we have Numbers 18 and 15, where we find the translated word, or the English word, matrix. Now, I don't know about a lot of y'all, but I think there's something significant about that, this word matrix, especially with all that has been speculated on and presented concerning the matrix from all the various different perspectives and different sides of the story, so forth and so on. But what does matrix actually mean in according to its most accurate context? What does matrix actually mean, and what does matrix refer to? If we will go to the Hebrew and to the Strong's Concordance, and we look it up, we'll find the word rechem, or rechem, some pronounce it, and rechem, which is a very, very interesting word. Now, if we look up this word in the Hebrew, and this is what's so interesting, especially considering Rastafari and Rastafari prophecy from a Rastafari mind and a Rastafari perspective. And hopefully we'll be able to bring this up, because when you look at the lexicon result for the word matrix, you find the H7358 word, richem, right? Or rekem, depends on one's pronunciation of. But here's what the outline of biblical use. Pay attention to the outline of biblical use. You have womb first. You have womb. You have womb man. This says a woman slave, right? What? It says woman, and it says two women. This is the word. This is the meaning of the word matrix, as found in one of the oldest and best of the English literature, works of literature, so-called translation of the Bible, King James Bible, matrix, 5 times. We look it up, we find the Hebrew word 7358, and the definition of this word, first of all, the word in Hebrew is richem, or rechem. Some say rechem or richem. Richem in the Arabic as well, richem. When you reverse that word, you mirror image it, you have mehar, like mercy, like mehiret, when in reverse, the M, the H sound, the emphatic H sound, and the R. Now, the outline, the use of it is womb. Basically, it means the womb. But if you look at the B, it says womb man. Like when we say womb man to refer to sisters, we say, I am the man, and the sister or the woman is the womb man. People say, oh, you can't speak English, you're stupid. But now look right here in your outline of biblical use, it's womb man. You understand? So Rastafari got that through the Holy Spirit. You understand? Identifying the woman not as a woe man, but the woman correctly as the womb man. And now as you get even deeper in the, just like for example, Gesenius's lexicon to help the reference, you find that it speaks to the inner parts. The matrix is the womb man, is the womb woman slave. It says woman, or it says two women. Two women. That the matrix, which means the womb, can mean womb man, a woman slave, woman, or two women. But the word richim refers to the inner parts, especially to the womb of, it says, persons, and as well of animals. So merichem or mirichem means from the womb, and we have a couple of other references to the same word, but as translated in King James, as translated as matrix, we find it in three direct places within the scriptures, within the King James Bible, namely Exodus 13 and 12, Exodus 13 and 15, Exodus 34 and 19, and Numbers 3 and 12, and Numbers 18 and 15, although it also occurs in Jeremiah 20 and 17. There's a reference in Job 24 and 20 and 31 and 15. We have, as well as Psalm 22 and 2 and 11. So, in order to overstand this, we first of all have to be able to define matrix. So when one say, oh, get out the matrix, or we in the matrix, what does matrix mean? Now, if you look in the dictionary, which should be, of course, the definitionary, the Oxford or Webster's Oxford sort of edition, which, you know, the Oxfordians, they usually have the etymology like we have right here. It has the word matrix, and if you look in the etymological brackets, it has LL, late Latin, means womb. But now look at this additional meaning now in the Western culture is public register. A public register is a matrix. This is where the movie Matrix now gets its kind of a spin off of it to the public register, or the origin. Then it's derived from the Latin breeding animal, mater, the breeding animal, genesis of matrice, or mother. So now the word matrix within the English sense, because we just went firstly to the Hebrew sense of it, of matrix. Matrix in the Hebrew sense is basically womb man. But now matrix in the Anglo-Saxon, white, Western, Protestant sense is mother, or the public register. You understand? Public register. So this idea of coming out of the matrix in the Western sense would be come out of Babylon, come out of Mystery Babylon, or Mother Babylon, and that confusion, or the white Western counterfeit Christianity would be that mother, or the mother church. But literally speaking, matrix directly refers to the womb. But then there's two branches of it, the European branch, public register, origin, even to the point of mother. Matrix in the Hebrew sense, the word that we have translated in the Bible as matrix, actually refers to the womb. It refers to the birthing process. But what's interesting, I think this is where we might carry it in the next part of this. What's very interesting is that there's two types of matrices. There's the matrix of the animal, which is the instinctual so-called man, or the natural man, the creature man. And then there is the matrix of the sentient, or the conscious man. In other words, we are all born after actually that first breeding animal as creatures until we are born again. Now when we are born again, this is really our true birth, So what does it really mean to be in the matrix in this present day, and what does it mean to you now with that knowledge and that reference? You understand what does matrix actually mean to you, and how we can now look at these various usage of it and decide, is that a correct use of matrix or incorrect use of matrix? And now we can know a little bit better what is the matrix. But there's more there's more that's embedded in this, as you can see from this definition and even from the lexicon of the Bible. You understand there's much material that needs to be, gone over. Each one should do it for themselves so they can find the truth for themselves. All we're doing is presenting you half of the story concerning the matrix, which elsewhere is often overlooked. A simple thing like that. Matrix basically means womb. In the Bible, it's this many times, and it comes from the Hebrew this, and it's used this, and we got the word matrix in our language, Western, European, white, Anglo-Saxon, Protestant, coming from the late Latin, but it originally refers to the womb of a human being or the womb of an animal. Anyway, there's more we want to touch on, but we'll leave it right there for now. More to come. Yah willing. Stay tuned.
Be honest. He knows more than you can imagine.
At last. Driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Matrix? Do you want to know what it is? Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. You have to see it for yourself. You have to see it, to see it, to see it for yourself, see it for yourself, see it for yourself, for yourself, for yourself.